The thing that shuts down the flow is an inconsistent alignment with it. And we said that when we came back we would talk about momentum, and this is the perfect opportunity to do that, because when you think about what you want but you notice the absence of it, you stop the momentum. Or better said, you get momentum going that way, and you get momentum going that way, and you get momentum going that way, and you get momentum going that way.
Right.
But when you no longer are getting momentum going in opposition to what you want, the momentum that you've already got going, because of law of attraction, is self-perpetuating. And this is the thing, this is why vibrational momentum is a conversation that we want to have with all of you. Because we want you to understand that there is already a vibrational momentum going. Your well-being momentum is already well underway, you see. And when you stop doing that thing you do that slows that well-being momentum, that momentum is really quick to pick up. So when you think about what you want and then you think about its opposite, you slow it down, but your emotional indicators let you know that you're doing that. So then if you go more general and you reach for a general feeling that feels better, then you stop poking, someone talked about a stick in a bicycle wheel that just slows it down. Right. You take the stick out of the wheel, and then the wheel moves more freely, and the momentum ensues, and law of attraction then gets a hold on it, and then more and more and more things come. What humans misunderstand most about creation, because you are material oriented, and that's just fine, because everything that is here in material form is spiritually based. Everything that you see is. But because you are manifestation oriented, you tend to mess up your vibrational momentum. It's what we were saying earlier, by looking at the what is, which sometimes is the opposite of what's in the vortex and what you're really wanting.
Right.
Let's see if we can find a good approach to this, because the subject of momentum is the subject that is ready to be explored with more definition by those of you who've been listening to us for a while, who are understanding deliberate creation. So we'll start in a basic place. You are offering vibration whether you know that you are or not. That's what we call creation by default. But when you offer a vibration deliberately, which is to say when you think a thought deliberately, that's what we call deliberate creation. When you direct your thoughts based upon how they feel, now you can control momentum. If you say, I want to feel good, and I would like this amount of money, and I would like this relationship, even with this person, and I would like this bodily condition, and I would like to live in this house. In other words, you've been putting all of those things in your vortex. So as you say, I seek these things, and I believe that these things are underway. Now you encourage the momentum. You don't slow it. When you say, things are working out for me, you encourage the momentum. When you say, I'm living a good life, you encourage the momentum. When you say, look at that beautiful sunset, or look at that beautiful child, or look at that beautiful healthy animal, you encourage that momentum. When you say, look at that poor sick animal, you thwart the momentum. When you say, I don't have enough money, you thwart the momentum. You slow it down. And you can tell when you're doing the thwarting because you feel a diminishment in your solar plexus. Your emotions let you know. So if we can convince you that feeling good allows the momentum, allows the natural momentum. Now, how did the momentum get started? You knew what you didn't want. You knew what you did want. That you sent off a rocket of desire. Momentum. What continued the momentum? We know what you want. We agree with it. We stand there focusing upon it. We add to the momentum of it. The momentum of well-being is the most powerful force in the universe. In fact, it is the only force in the universe. There is no source of darkness. There is only a source of light. But when the light is disallowed, then you find yourself in darkness. You don't look for the dark switch when you come into a room. You can turn a resistor which will resist the light. So there is no contradictory momentum. There is no contradictory momentum to what you are wanting. There is just the slowing of the natural momentum by offering a contradictory thought. Now, let's approach that in terms of physics, because that sounds different than what we just said. We said the momentum this way, or there's momentum this way. Well, every thought that you think is momentum. So if you are thinking a thought about your inappropriateness, or if you're thinking a thought about your misfortune, or if you're thinking a thought about someone else's misfortune, then that thought has a vibration, and that thought begins to gather other thoughts to it. So Abraham, that sounds like there can be a momentum to unwanted things as there can be a momentum to wanted things. We acknowledge that, but we want you to get